Good morning. I'm Reverend Jim Maxwell from the Church of Christ Uniting. This is our midweek meditation. I'm talking to you from the church on a beautiful spring day in downtown Kingston, Pennsylvania. Today I'd like to just talk briefly about something we as a church and myself personally have been thinking a lot about. It's communicating. So many of my friends I talk to have been held up at home, not coming out much, not socializing, and it seems difficult for some to even reacquaint and come back into the social loop. And so we're looking forward through the summer months to become progressively more outside and being together. You know, it's been almost probably 14 or 15 months that we've been dealing with hand sanitizer, wearing masks, and just being home as much as we can, being very careful. We as a church have been looking for ways to stay in touch. And although our attendance has been increasing each week, we find that in-person contact has been very limited. We have Facebook, but we find that that's mostly for our younger crowd. And live streaming for those who know how to use a computer and to access YouTube. And also email, which we found to be very effective for sending information and bringing people up to date on what's happening. And so we have been, as a church, have been working to stay in touch with everyone. I wonder if you've noticed someone's face when they receive an unexpected piece of mail. For many of our elderly or shut-ins, checking the mail is one of the high points of the day. Most of the time for them and for us, checking through the mail is sorting through advertisements, bills, requests for money, and then a lot of it's just tossed in the trash. But then every once in a while, there's that piece of mail, an unexpected piece of mail, specifically for them. It immediately puts a smile on their face, a memory, an association with a person that they know. Even the smallest note is a reassurance that somebody cares about them. And that's what my message is about today. Personal letters are becoming a lost art, but still are the most powerful way to restore human connection. Unlike our church newsletter, which is another great way to keep members up to date on what's happening in the church, personalized messages speak directly to them. There's something empowering about sitting down, putting on your reading glasses, and slowly reading through a carefully penned note or letter. Many Christian bookstores and other stores have a wonderful variety of scripture cards. These cards have beautiful imagery and scripture that can be kept or placed on a desk for inspiration and encouragement. Postcards are a fun and relatively easy way to send a mail to someone else. Some of our members have been decorating cards and sending them off to our shut-ins. They color sometimes the front of these postcards and then they sign a note on the back. Simply that. Our youth have been so creative, drawing pictures and say the sweetest things to people. They're all appreciated, and they're sure to come up with something that'll bring a smile to someone's face. But with life being so busy and constantly changing for most of us, it's hard to find time to sit down and write a letter or craft a note. Think about taking the time to write a devotional that maybe you've read recently. Include it in your note. Write it to that person. Many tell about the church and what's happening, or add some of their own words of encouragement. Remember too that children love mail. Just like many elderly and shut-in members, children love getting mail addressed to them. Parents love to watch their children's eyes sparkle with excitement as they open their treasured pieces of mail. Personal notes, cards, and letters are just a powerful way of getting to children as they are to the elderly. They help them practice reading skills and are something physical they can store and look at and read again and again, almost like a favorite book, but it's addressed to them. By sending mail to your homebound, your elderly members, and your children in our congregation, you are sending them constant reassurance that they're remembered and loved. Many will cherish these letters, cards, care packages for many months to come. Send someone some love today. God bless you all, and look forward to being with you next week. Have a great day. Bye now.